at Universal Studios Hollywood for Battle of the Rides. Today we have two coasters going up head to head. We have Revenge of the Mummy going up against Harry Potter's Flight of the Hippogriff. I know they are two very dissimilar rides, but they're the only two coasters we have here at Universal Studios Hollywood, so we're not going to waste any time. The first one up today is Revenge of the Mummy, so let's hop on and see what we like, what we dislike, and how we rate it against Flight of the Hippogriff. Let's roll it. So Revenge of the Mummy is one of the rides here at Universal Studios Hollywood that does have lockers, so you are required to drop off any large or medium-sized backpacks. Now, if you do have a fanny pack or small purse that can get tucked to your side, those are allowed on the ride. However, backpacks, mini backpacks must go into a locker before you're able to board. So Revenge of the Mummy is one of my favorite rides here at Universal Studios Hollywood. It is a thrill ride. Not only is the theming of the ride fantastic in my opinion, but it gives a great nod to both the original Mummy movies and also the one starring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. Now, I think this ride is one of the best. It's personally my favorite ride, both here at Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Orlando. I highly recommend it anytime I have friends or family visiting out of town. It is one of the rides I make sure that they go on when they are visiting. Now, because it is a thrill ride, it is probably not suitable for everyone. It goes forwards, backwards, it goes very, very fast, and it has a height requirement. So if you tend to feel queasy or you don't like fast roller coasters, then this ride is probably not for you. Also, in terms of theming, it is a little bit scary. The ride starts off pretty cool, calm, and collected as you go through a temple that has a ton of gold buried underneath. However, once we get into Imhotep, the ride immediately turns into a dark thrill ride. A lot of it is pitch black and you can't see exactly what's going on, so you don't know how to anticipate for drops and turns.
Looks to me like you're on the wrong side of the river!
And it comes to a very abrupt stop in the middle of the ride before then launching you through the ride backwards. So again, if that is a little bit too much for you, or maybe you don't fit one of the height requirements, you may want to skip this ride. That being said, if you do want to skip it, there is another coaster here at Universal Studios Hollywood that I highly recommend. It is super family friendly and probably the one that's better suited for you. All right, we made it to the top of the Starway, but it's a little bit of a walk into Hogsmeade. Let's see if we can get there a little bit quicker. And just like that, we are in Hogsmeade. Let's head over to Flight of the Hippogriff. So again, Flight of the Hippogriff is a much tamer, more family-style roller coaster ride. You're not going to find it too scary. Definitely would not call it a thrill ride. Yes, it does go up pretty high. However, its initial drop is the steepest of them all, and to be honest, it's not actually that steep. You do hit a couple of curves at a nice speed, which gives you a little bit of a thrilling feeling. However, again, it is nothing that most people can't handle. One thing I will say about the queue for Flight of the Hippogriff is that there isn't too much to look at, unfortunately. On the left side, which is right next to us on the regular queue, is the express lane, and there's just a giant pumpkin over there. And here on the regular queue on the right side, we do have Hagrid's motorbike coming right up over here, and we do have Hagrid's hut as well. That is pretty much it in terms of the view you're getting within the queue for Flight of the Hippogriff. And if you're in express lane, you're bypassing Hagrid's hut and really just seeing the big pumpkin on the left-hand side. Whereas if you're coming down the regular queue, if it's not busy like now, for example, you're going to pretty much walk right onto the ride. If you do come to the extension area of the queue line, you do get another angle of Hagrid's hut and yet another large oversized pumpkin. So as fun as Flight of the Hippogriff is, it is one of the shortest rides here in the park. Without exaggeration, it is probably 30 seconds tops, so it is very short, very quick. So I do categorize this as more of a family ride because it's so fast and not that much of a thrill ride. So again, just keep that in mind. This is not exactly catering only towards adults. I know a lot of people say they don't like the ride because it's so short and because there aren't a lot of high drops or super fast curves. But again, this is more of a family ride, so just keep that in mind next time you're here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me know in the comments below which coaster is your favorite. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.